You cannot. Hold on. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my ways. So
Holy Spirit, activate.
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Activate. Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my ways. So
Holy Spirit, activate.
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me? It looks like you can hear me. Yes. Ooh, yes. Yes, y'all can hear me. Hi. Did you guys miss me? So we were gonna go live and talk about Tyree again, and we definitely are. But I got some new information. Okay, and it's juicy. So I want to look into it. So if it's true, we can talk about it. Because if it's not, I don't. I hate going forward something and then to come find out that it's just flat out just not true. And we done sat over here and wasted all of this time. We over here critically thinking, all of this stuff, y'all. And we like mad wrong. That is so gross. Like sitting there going into detail about something you wrong about. Like gross. So I'm here, Flip. So I have some vetting to do. Okay. I've been hitting up some people, stuff like this. I'm like, look at this. Is this what that were? Look at this. Hurry up. Is this what that were? Don't ignore me. I'm not. No, I'm a good person. So you have to talk to me. So is this what that were? Hurry up. So I'm here, Flip. So tomorrow we will definitely, hopefully. I'm trying to figure it out tonight so that I could, whatever. So, but we will be going live with that information. So again, sending prayers to the Nichols family. So sorry. So yeah. So RIP to Tyree. We will definitely talk about that. So shout out to Scorpion Vibes. Hey, Scorpion Vibes, girl. She says, yes, Jusilla, thank you for going live every day. You're welcome. Aren't I amazing? And I'm doing all this with folk churn. I'm doing all this with folk churn, girl. So thank you. She says, it's been getting me through my shift and a tough time. Oh my God, I love you. Prayers and positive energy being sent your way. You gave me laughter during a dark time. Oh, I appreciate you. I appreciate me too, Scorpion Vibes, girl. Oh my goodness, I'm so amazing. I am. I helped you. Okay, this is what I did. Okay. So, you know what? I agree. And I appreciate you for watching. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm glad you're getting through that time because that's all it is. It's a time. They pass. These dark times, they pass us. They do. So thank you, girl. Oh my goodness, I deserve that. Thank you, Scorpion Vibes, for sending me what I deserve. Thank you. Okay. And again, we love you. Sending positive energy your way. Oh my word. There was another cute super sticker. It was somewhere. Where did it go? This makes me feel bad, and y'all be holding up my show. Shout out to Natalie. Thank you, girl, for the super sticker. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate it. So, yes. What is y'all laughing at? This is. I can't say nothing without y'all laughing. Y'all is era. Okay, y'all just laugh at everything. Okay, I deserved all of that. The compliments deserved. Work hard for it. Absolutely, I appreciate it, but I deserve that. Okay, it's like me giving you $20 and you handing me my food. Thank you, but I deserve this food because I bought it. So it's up to me if I want to say thank you to you handing me something that belonged to me. I earned it. Okay. That's what that were. So I'm here flip. So thank y'all. I really appreciate all of y'all support. Okay. I deserve it all, but thank you. Okay. Here flip. So my girl. So let's get into these good topics, y'all. Now Tiny Oink Oink Heiress. Yeah, I said it. Tiny Oink Oink Heiress, y'all. Her and that little baby is out here stealing. I said, oh, don't go. Okay. Y'all are already beige. Y'all broke the first rule. Okay. Okay. Tiny, never should have kissed you. Heiress got this little baby out here stealing from people. Okay, allegedly. Now, shout out to Heiress. Y'all know I love Heiress. That's my girl. That's my girl. So, and we also gonna talk about Britney Spears versus Doja Elf. Absolutely. My girl. So we're gonna talk about her, and we're gonna talk about Trump planning to erase transgenders. Y'all, transgenders be. I understand why you guys are afraid of him getting in the White House again. Like, he is trying to get rid of you guys. What are we going to do about this? What are we going to do about this? Because people always be trying to make it seem like, you know, the gay people don't be for the gay people and for the LGBTQ barbecue. The LGBTQ barbecue. So I'm here, flip. So I'm gonna speak for y'all. Trans people, stand up, hurry up. Stand up. Stand up, stand up. Because look, we're trying to have y'all back. Because then as soon as we say y'all look a little rough, you know, or something like that, then y'all want to get mad and say we transphobic. You know, all of that stuff that we don't stand for y'all. So I'm trying to stand for y'all. So trans people, stand up. Okay? Now look, I'm trying to have y'all back. All right? All right. Okay. All right. I mean, we're going to get into some other stuff of the two. Okay? And myrrh. And some myrrh. And some myrrh. So I'm going to need y'all to hit the like first. It's too many y'all. It's 500 y'all in here already. And it's not enough likes. Hit the like. Okay? Michael Jackson cousin ain't too far away. Her and missing teeth. Okay? All right, I will go get a burnt gap doppelganger if y'all don't hit the like. All right. Now let's get into these good topics. Mm-hmm. Let's get into these good topics. Oh, well, I hope I say it. Right. Boom. So, boom. Look at this. Look at Heiress.
Stream. Hold me when you go to sleep. Keep me safe. We need life. We need love. Lift me up in your arms. I need love. I need love. I need love. Love. Hold me, hold me. Hold me, hold me. Hold me, hold me. Hold me, hold me.
Lord. We heard enough of that whining. That was cute. That was so cute. Like, it absolutely was. That's a lot of whining. That look, that is a lot. So it was super cute, Lord. Super cute. She's so adorable. She's gorgeous, little girl. And now I need her to pour a little oil on them vocal cords. Just a little oil. It was the auto-tune for me. I'm like, why is this auto-tuned? Gross. Don't do that. Just let the baby sing. A tiny oink oink never should have kissed you. I said, girl, why you put auto-tune on that baby? What you put auto-tune on that baby for? Sitting over there telling them to put auto-tune on the baby. Oh my word. Tiny you. Tiny oink oink. Don't leave your girl around me. Oh my goodness. I'm into Polly. Tiny oink oink. Now, you know what that means, Tiny. You know what that means, girl. Now you heard us. Put the auto-tune on the baby for. I said, just let the baby sing. I'm like, no shit, Lord, did you see them? Just let the children sing. I'm like, what we putting auto-tune on this baby for? I'm like, oh my word. I'm like, no, this potion for women in the clubs to bring them back to caveman the situation, clock them over the head and drag them back to the hotel room for her man to put his foot in them. Ain't put auto-tune on this baby. I said, Tiny girl, ain't it enough that the baby couldn't even blossom on TV like the other churn? We only got to see a little piece of this baby because y'all was footing bitches. T.I. putting his whole ankle to the ankle in women. And you allegedly over there giving them baths, rubbing them, cleaning them stuff after you done handed them a hocus pocus drink at the bar. Girl. Now, girl, you tried it. I said, girl, does she put auto-tune on this baby after she done ruin her future? Now, don't ruin this girl career like Kim did for North. And no matter what North do in life, your mama busted down and let it go on camera, girl. Your mama did that. Chicago, I know your mom. Huh, inside and out. So, yes. So that's following them no matter where they go. I don't give a damn how long North be on TikTok. You know what your mama did? Because that's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, girl. That's why she said had them going to Kanye school, because Kanye wanted a bunch of students that I didn't know about Kim. Kanye was trying to make a generation of students that didn't know about Kim. You know, because every other school they go to, they be like, oh, your mom that's your mom? The one that stopped and put on makeup? That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. Yes, Ray J, that's hot. That's your mom, girl? Oh my word. She's single? So my girl. So Kanye built Donda Academy. He was trying to build a generation of children, Lord, that didn't know about Kim tape, Lord. Okay? Because all the churn at the public school done seen it already, Lord. Okay? You try to get it off Pornhub and all that stuff. Like all of this, so that's what he was trying. He was trying to create a people that didn't know about the girl. Okay, so that's why them turned. That's why it didn't work. That's why it didn't work. Because now Kanye don't care who know. He damn near sitting over there with the DVD in their own place. So when the kids come over there, they can turn the TV on this hub. You know, he don't care now. he don't care about saving her reputation now. Okay, yeah, he don't care about that. So that's what that were. So never should have kissed the oink oink Heiress done put auto-tune on this baby. And she didn't have to put auto-tune on this baby. Okay? Because her little voice is cute. Okay? Now little Heiress got a cute voice, Lord. Now it ain't quite developed yet because she's a baby. I don't know why she got her work. She ain't work. Zanique this hard. Y'all still paying her rent. And she over there with a baby. She over there with a child. Trying to act like she frugal. So yeah, girl had flipped. Y'all, you want this hard on Zanique? Girl, because she should have stayed in the OMG girls. You could have worked her a little harder. Girl. So yeah, y'all want to sue for it. Y'all was a group for 2 minutes. Yeah, OMG was a 2 second. Them and mindless behavior. It's just like you saw them, and then they would do. Then they were just gone. So I'm like, girl, no, y'all don't matter. Like y'all didn't know that? Oh my God, Judge, tell them they don't matter. And they not winning this case, Judge. Tiny walking in the court like this. She sitting up there, Your Honor. Sound like she got a sinus infection. A girl. Oh my word. So she's, then this who basically running everything. I'm like, Tiny oink oink, girl, allegations, Heiress. Girl. Never should have footed you. Girl, go sit down, girl. So they lost. They lost. OMG on everything. OMG on everything. So your hair flip. So Zanique never worked this hard. And she was putting auto-tune on Zanique too, Lord. She absolutely, that's what that word. That's what that word. And they got her in the studio, push that shit out. It ain't there. It's not there. Okay. But I believe Heiress has the talent. I believe as she gets bigger and grows and she gets older, her voice will mature. Because right now she annoying as hell. So hopefully, because voices start off annoying and then they turn into something very beautiful. So I think that she definitely has talent. I think that if she keeps singing, she's gonna get better and better and better and better and better and better. You never know. Then she's gonna be on stage talking about some never should have kissed you. She's gonna be on stage talking about some tonight, girl. Oh my goodness. Ooh, yeah, girl, she gonna say something. So shout out to Heiress. So I thought this was so cute. I thought it was so cute until I found out that they stole this from my girl. Oh my goodness, look at this. I don't like this. I don't like this. They thieves. They stealing. Look, hold on. This ain't that. Hold on, this ain't it. That's next, but this ain't it. Hold on. They stole this from my girl. Where is my girl? Here go my girl. Here go my girl. So let me pause this. Pause. So this is Corinne Dean. How do you say her last name? It's like Dean Nalane, I believe. But she is a vocal coach, right? And this is her daughter. All right. And her daughter is very gifted, a very young voice that you can tell as this young girl too. The more she sings, the more she grows, she's going to be amazing, right? She's a great singer already. And her mom is a vocal coach, so she's destined for greatness. So this young lady sang this cover first, the Rihanna challenge that the kids are going around doing on TikTok. And she did it first. Hers is dated first, posted first, all of that. Now, because I showed my daughter the Heiress one, because I was getting ready to do my content, I was like, look at this, this is cute. So I showed my daughter, and she was just like, and then I'm like, what? She was like, look. And then she started scrolling her phone, and she was like, look. And so then she showed me her, because I don't be on TikTok. So my daughter shows me her, and she was just like, this looks a lot similar. I'm like, no, it's not looking a lot similar. They stole it, so a lot of celebrities do this. They'll see something or something trending, and then well, or about to trend, and they'll take it as their own idea and do it because they are inspired by it. They'll take it and make it big, because they're seen, like Heiress, she has a big following, and whatnot. Not as big as this young lady here. Her name is Taylor, the young lady singing in the song. Her name is Taylor. So, the singer. So at least it's like I feel like Tiny them could have, and not Heiress, because Heiress has nothing to do with this. Like, this is me and Tiny. I'm talking to Tiny Uncle. I'm talking to you. The least you could have did, okay, with your melting candle body having ass, is tag this girl or hashtagged her or hashtagged her mother. They're not as famous as you are, and whatnot. They don't have the following. I'm sure this girl has a dream and wants to make it. So somebody like you could be helpful instead of Bite Me EP running off with it and trying to make it seem as if this is Heiress's original idea. So then when other people like these young ladies' videos are being showed, you see it and think like, oh, Heiress did that. I guess everybody's doing that because Heiress is doing it, because you're like, we, older people, the ones, we don't know who these young people are. Like, I don't watch TikTok. If I do, it ain't gonna be no churn, unless they just randomly pop up, so, but other than that, I don't seek children, when I'm on any type of media, at all. So I would have had no idea about this young lady, but my daughter, again, is a singer. My daughter sings and she's amazing. And she sings and she watches, and she follows this vocal coach, and whatnot, Corn, the vocal coach, the mother. She follows her and she even uses like the practices that she do, because she'll do like warm-ups and stuff like that. And my daughter, will mimic it, and stuff like that. So she watches this young lady, Taylor, this young Black singer, in the video. She watches all of her stuff. Everything she sings, my daughter watches. So she's just like, as soon as she saw this, she's just like, that is like deja vu, because she's like, she was like, but oh, and then she pulled up her phone. She's like, look, she just did this, and I'm like, no, she did it first, and then all of a sudden today, and then it's everywhere. TMZ posted it, all of that. So I'm like, that is crazy that y'all just Bite Me EP, give them an act or something. You didn't do it first. It's not just something you thought of. So I'm going to play both videos. I'm going to play, because this young lady, Taylor, did her video first. Okay. Her mother name is Corn, and she's Corinne, and she is a vocal coach, and her daughter is a singer. So I want you to pay attention to the background and everything while this young lady is singing, how she's outside, all of that. And then we're going to go to Heiress. I'm telling you, then we're going to go to Heiress. Mm-hmm. How amazing is she? Oh my God. She gives me chills. I'm just like, oh, girl, you are going to be incredible. I'm like, because you already are. Do you know you are a star, young lady? I'm like, oh, she is so beautiful. And not only that, her vocals are, the vocals are there, honey. I have no complaints about how she sang this song. Beautifully done. No auto-tune. Her mom is singing in the background. So what you hear in the background is her mother, the vocal coach, Corinne, singing in the background for her. But she is singing everything else. So I'm like, why not give her credit? Like, why not just say this beautiful girl? she's very talented. How shocked would she be? Happy would she be to know that somebody like Heiress watches her because she did this first? It's not a coincidence. Pay attention to how the young lady's acting in the video, how she's so emotional. All that. Heiress does the same thing. So it's like, girl, you saw her Taylor do this, and I'm sure she was inspired by it. Probably showed her mom or something. She was just like, oh well, we could redo this. But they add auto-tune on her and make it seem as if, because she literally is trending on TMZ, then her Talk to Shade Room. All of them have hosted it. Although Taylor did this first. And not only did she do it first, she did it beautifully. She absolutely did. So I'm going to play this video one more time. And I want you to pay attention to the background. And the emotion that she's given in the song, it matches her voice. So that's why you get emotional listening to her. Because the vocals match the performance. With Heiress, it does not. You know, that's why we're just like, why would you put auto-tune and stuff on? Like, you should just left it alone, and just let it be, because it was cute, you know, the way it was. It's like, why, you know, and then why not at her, hashtag her? How happy would Taylor, this young lady Taylor, have been to know that Heiress watches her, that Tiny watches her, you know, that they know who little Taylor, you know, is, you know, that would be amazing. Like, why not get, I cannot stand when people do this. It's so disgusting to me when it's just like, just give the girl a credit. She did it first. Not only did she do it first, it's not a competition, but hers is better. It absolutely is. It's a genuine performance. Again, the vocals match the energy, you know, that she's given. Like, making me feel like she done really been through something in her life. Like, I'm like, where's her father? Is she like it's just, you know, like the emotion is truly behind the vocals. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to how she acts, and then we're gonna watch Heiress after her. And Tiny and them, they don't credit her. They don't do none of that. Okay, they just post it as if it was their idea, and it is not. Oh my God. She is amazing. She is amazing. So yeah, and she did it first. Okay. So then now we watched all the emotion that she was given, all of that, the scenery, how she was outside, all of that. Now let's go back and watch Heiress. Let's go watch her.
Stream. Hold me when you go to sleep. Keep me safe. We need life. We need love. Lift me up in your arms. I need love. I need love. I need love. Love. Hold me, hold me. Hold me, hold me. Hold me, hold me. Hold me, hold me. Burning
Just give her credit. That's that's how I feel. Just, you know, she deserves credit for what she did. I don't understand why she's not getting it. It's just shout out to Taylor. Again, this is nothing against Heiress. Shout out to Heiress, Harris, because again, she's a child. She has nothing to do with nothing. So I'm not involving her because it's not her responsibility to give credit. It's who's posting job. And I feel like Tiny could have just gave her credit. Like, what's the big deal? The little girl is beautiful. She did a great job. I think it's a good way of giving back to the community and whatnot by sharing them and posting, you know, them at least. And I believe there may have been, because there's other people that have done it too. But she is, from the people that I've seen do it, hers dates back first. So she's one of the first people to like really do this, Taylor, and do a wonderful job at it. So I believe either Heiress or her mom saw Taylor and wanted to do the same thing, which is fine, you know, but at least just give her credit. I mean, this is a little girl you're stealing from. I mean, you see people being sued all the time for stealing fashion ideas and all type of branding ideas people steal because they see it from somebody that isn't doing well. I mean, I'm not gonna say isn't doing well, don't have the reach that they have. You know, so like Kim Kardashian, Skims, plenty of women have been making clothing like that for a very long time, but she slapped her name on it. Then all of a sudden it's just like, no, you saw a good idea from somebody that isn't doing as well as you, and you decide to do the same thing, but change up the color, change up the name, you know, and all of that, and slap your branding on it and say that it's your idea. And it's not. Give people credit. You know, work with some of these people instead of stealing from them. Like, hey, I see that you make Spanx. I like them. What can we do? Like, let's sit down and see what we could do. You know, like work together with the person instead of you make Stanks and they look just like Spanx. But is it like what? Like, why steal from me? Like, gross. Like, we could work together. So this is a little girl. This is a little girl. I don't feel any need for them to be, you know, shady like that, to steal from a little kid. Heiress is not involved. She's a child. She has nothing to do with nothing. She's an innocent. I would never put her in an adult situation. That's why I'm talking to Oink Oink Heiress. So, yeah, as far as we're concerned, she stole. She absolutely did. Thank you everybody for the super stickers and super chats that y'all have been sending. I've been putting them up on the screen, but audio was playing wild. But thank you so much. I believe Vanessa and somebody else had sent some. So thank you so much. Yeah. So speaking of bad churn, look at these churn, y'all. They're cute though. Wanye's kids, all of them can sing, and I think that that's cute. So let's listen to them really quick. Why not?
Sunny days, everybody loves them. Tell, can you stand the rain? Whoa, will come. This we know for sure. This we know for sure. Can you stand the rain? Sunny days, everybody loves them. Tell me, can you stand the rain? Whoa, storms will come. This we know for sure. This we know for sure. Can you stand the rain? Yeah.
They would hate me because I would make them sing all the time. If they were my kids, I swear, I would have them singing all the time. Like my daughter, I make her sing all the time because both of my daughters sing, but my oldest daughter, she is amazing. Like, and I am very crucial. Again, I'm a very tough critic when it comes to singing, but she's amazing. But these boys, amazing singers. So yeah, this was amazing. And I keep seeing y'all saying in the chat the Jacksons. Not everybody in the Jacksons can sing. Y'all tried it? Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of them was fill-ins. A lot of them was fill-ins. The one Terrace Howard played. Shout out to St. Hudson. She says, Heiress didn't mean any harm. Absolutely. She has nothing to do with nothing. She's giving, can I go play now? Right. She's so cute. Yeah, shout out to Heiress. She meant, yeah, she has nothing to do with it. Shout out to Britney West. She says, I love you, Sean. I love you too. She says, keep me laughing. It's my birthday. Happy birthday, Brina. Oh, Brina. Ooh, you make my show about you. Ooh, you make my show about you. Ooh. Ooh, Brina, this ain't about you. I know how you feel about that. Yeah, you know, your birthday. Girl, happy birthday. Y'all hurry up and say happy birthday to Brina. Y'all hurry up and say happy birthday to Brina. They do this all the time because they know I'm going to say happy birthday. And they know I'm going to tell the chat to say happy birthday as well. And it is, the show is about them. Okay? Here Brina go. She did this on purpose. Okay? She even put a little coin behind it. Lord. It's conniving. Is what it is. So shout out to Brenda. Happy birthday. All right. Brenda, I don't care nothing about you staring at the screen. What? You ain't got to stare at the screen at me like that, Brenda. I love you, girl. I love you, girl. Happy birthday. Nah, you know how this go. I don't care nothing about what. Because I can feel your attitude through the screen. You could chill out. Nah. Girl. Happy birthday. To my girl. Y'all talk about sing happy birthday. Okay. Okay. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah. So happy birthday, girl. Brittany said happy birthday to you, girl. Oh my goodness. She said a good girl. So happy birthday, Brenda girl. I love ya. So yes. Yes. I say happy Monique, I always say happy birthday with an attitude. I always do that. Because I'm gonna do it on your birthday. As soon as you come up here and talk about it's my birthday. Okay, Monique. Girl, happy birthday. So girl, y'all love to do that. I'll be like, oh, they love good. I'd be just making the show about me, and then here they come. Talk about some Sean, it's my birthday. Like, girl, I just made this about me. Like, oh my God. Then here come Brina. Leave it to her. Like, oh, it's my birthday. Sean, I like you. Don't do that. So here, flip. So happy birthday, Brina. We love you, girl. So it's happy birthday. I hope it's a great day. I hope you had a really good day, sweetie. So y'all, oh my word. Shout out to everybody for the Super Six Super. Remember, you can always cash at me. I mean, God, I'm worth that. Give it to me. I'm worth that. Okay, I'm worth that. And it pisses people off, y'all. So piss the people off. Make them mad. Make them mad. It's a watch them right now. That'd be like, they better not send him no cash out. Send me cash out for what? Because I'm the cat's wow. So I'm here, flip. So shout out to Serenity. Thank you, girl. Serenity, thank you. Oh my word. So yes. So these boys can sing. I'm moving right along. Let's get to some mess. Where's the mess, Sean? What is all of this? What did you pick? What did you choose? What is the mess hall? Now? Warthog in the back seat with a and a warthog in a leotard. Girl, Naza, he pew. This picture definitely has a smell. This picture has a smell. It does. Naza, he two pigs and a blanket. So Ew. Look at this pack of hot dogs in this back seat. Look. Unwanted as hell in this back seat. Single as fuck in this back seat. Who, Lord, it's a single bitch in the back seat. Lord, it's a prostitute in that back seat. Oh, Lord. All right. All right. Unwanted as hell back there. Ooh. Nasal, you couldn't even keep a kept ninja. You couldn't even keep a building nigga. Like, girl, you literally built him. He went from prostituting to family. Both of y'all. Y'all went from hoeing to flowing. So here flip. So my girl, Nasal, don't nobody want you, girl. Girl, don't nobody want you. In this back seat. Girl, a 30-year-old some thought. Girl, this is not cute. After 30, you gotta keep it right, keep it tight, girl. You in the back of that car seat looking like mommy. No. You in this back of this car looking like a stop sign. Is what you looking like, girl. I look like yes, and you look like so my girl. So Nasal, girl, if you don't get your eHarmony, plenty of fish. Girl, if you Black Planet, if you don't get out the back of that car seat looking like a overweight Catwoman, like, girl, get up. That botched as hell back there. And you talk about something you want OnlyFans. Ew. Ew. Shout out to all the people that's gonna go over there and look at all of that. Cause no ma'am. No ma'am. So girl, yes, Black Planets. She on MySpace too. Girl, this retro hoe in this back seat. Girl, this vintage thoughts. Shout out to the holistic attorney. Thank you, girl, for the super sticker. Thank you. Whoa. Thank you. Oh my God, I love y'all. But yes, Black Planets. Y'all need to what? Like I said something wrong. Because she done went over there and got on Only Fish. It's just like, girl, Nasal. When we say fish, bitch, we're talking about the smell. Absolutely. You have every right to be offended when people calling you fish. Don't call me fish because, yep, that's what you're giving. Girl, a northern in that backseat of this car. It's a piranha back there, Lord. Okay? It's just like, girl, if you don't... Okay. So, Naza, he back out here, y'all. She on OnlyFans, stiff as hell, giving the same face in every photograph. That one. Her face only moves forward. So, I mean, you're not gonna get many faces. I mean, unless she's talking. So, but it's very so much given this. It's very so much given. She laughs like. She laughs like. Girl, Nasal, girl. She's because her face don't like it. Don't do that. It don't do that. So y'all gonna get a lot of. Y'all gonna get a lot of those pictures. A lot of them, because that's it. She can't give you. She can't do none of that. She can't give you the surprise. Her eyes don't do that. She'd be like the. Open your eyes, bitch. You gotta look. You gotta, girl. You got a girl. She like. So they don't. They is open. They're open. They are. My eyes are open. Like, girl, she. So you're gonna get many faces, you know. So you're gonna get a lot of this botched bending over, girl. You gonna get a lot of that, but you know, other than that, girl, because pew, gross, gross. So it's gonna be a lot of. I'm smiling. This is me smiling. I am laughing so hard right now. Stop. You're making me laugh so hard. Oh, you just scared me. It's just like, not like, ooh. It's just, oh, you just, so you're going to get a lot of that. Okay. Now, fair warning. Okay. It's whatever. It is what it is. So, amazing he back here on the prowl, literally. Literally. She back out here, y'all. Oink, oinking. This beige pig back out here on the prowl, girl. She got a new lace front, girl. And she done dropped a couple Kegel balls because ain't none of them stayed in there. So she done, you know, she been dropping Kegel balls, girl, because y'all are. She could make a Sprite can disappear in the mouth. So I'm here, flip. So my girl. So shout out to Naza Heath, doing whatever she over there doing with that slanted face. Gone, girl, gross. I won't be at that nan day. And please don't leak none of that shit. Leave that. Oh, don't leak it. Do not leak it, Twitter. Let her have that. So it smelling like Fabulosa ass. Like, no, don't leak it. Leave it over there. Leave that shit over there. Oh no. That's why she had thought that whole over there. Yeah, leave her over there. Over there. Forever. Like, you don't leak it. Don't send it to me. Don't do none of that. Leave it well enough. Let that girl leave her alone. Now she needs this little piece of change. Not gross. Do not leak it. Oh, that's oh my word. Oh my word. So y'all, now look, SWV and Escape is doing another dry show. Absolutely. Bravo, ain't this Bravo? They decided to keep wasting funds, putting these two sets of women together. Just like they knew stuff, we don't care. Okay. Now they keep putting these has-beens, was-beens, ain't no mo's on our screen. And that's what that word. Now we appreciated what they did in the 90s, but it ain't the 90s no more. Okay, it's to live and die in LA. Okay, that's where their career was burned, and that's where it died. Okay, but for some reason they want to keep coming forward. Look a little bit closer and look into my eye. So they want to keep coming forward singing these 35-year-old songs. Lord, and they want to be on some stage talking about some girl like, I want you right next to me. Like, we got to keep hearing all of this, girl. Like, okay, we get it. Y'all was Escape, not Escape from the group. It's a shame. Like, y'all won't separate, but Destiny's Child won't get back together. Why folk come to the group we want to see is minding their business. But y'all want to keep coming forward singing the same 8 songs and Candy on stage trying to yodel that note out. everybody cheats. Bet you gotta know how. So she's still trying to yodel that note out, knowing that it's not there. Like, you let Shamari Ho beat you in that singing competition, girl, because I don't know what she was doing. I said, stop trying to show vocal range. We get it. You get BJs. Okay. Like, girl, we get it. Okay, you could go high a little bit, but it's still not in tune. It's still not in tune. That's what putting sugar all up in you and sucking sugar off of stuff and things. And, you know, all that sitting over here being weird. Sitting over here being weird. So it's just like, girl, that's all that is, girl. So it's just like, you can't hit them notes like that no more. Stop it. Candy coated nights. So it's just like, yeah, girl, you try that. So they keep putting these two groups together. Now, I like Lele, although she ain't got no verses, girl. All she says, weak. Weak. I get so weak. Can't explain why your love, it makes me weak. Weak. Although Lele, that's my girl. Hold on, I gotta get my charger. Hold on, because I'm hold on, I think about what is going on. Okay. I have to get my charger. Hold on, y'all. It's right here. It's right here. Hold on. Okay. Boom. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. But no, that's the truth. Y'all tried it. That's my girl, though. I love her. Hit the Cash App. Tip your comedian. Oh my goodness. But that's my girl. But that's all she do. I like Lele. That's my girl. So Gates, but that's all she do. And the other one too. The hard looking one. What's the hard looking one name? Oh, Taj, yes. Yeah. I said, girl, who the football player? You? I am motherfucker. Who? not Taj, now that's my girl. But she a little hard on the face, Lord. Gotta look at her slow. Won't want to misgender. You know, so, but that's my girl. That's my girl. Now, y'all try to, I'm just being honest. Shout out to Seven for the super sticker. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you so much. But girl, but yeah, she a little hard in the face, Lord. She a little hard in the face. So, but that's my girl. So, my girl, that's why though? Okay. So then you got Latasha, my girl Coco, because that's my girl. Her gay son, yes, Coco, yes. So I love Coco. That's my girl. Coco was always the star. Oh well, give it to her. Okay, she earned it. Her and that golden voice. So yeah, moderators, they in the chat asking for the collection plate. I'm gonna need y'all to send that collection plate around to the first pew and the second one. I see a check back there. There's a blessing in the third row. Send that plate back to the third row, to the one right there on the left with the one with the Y. Yes, it is not a bill. It is a check. Get that one first, nigga. So guys, moderators, please drop that immediately for the ones that want that collection plate. So Taj slept with that man. What was it? They producer, a manager, or something like that. Taj slept with that man. I don't trust her. I don't trust her. Her coochie steal. Her coochie steals. It steals penis. Okay? Her coochie done stole a penis. I didn't like that. Okay? That's because Coco and them, they all got mad at her. And I don't know who she slept with, but she wasn't supposed to sleep with him like Candy wasn't supposed to sleep with Jermaine Dupri and Jermaine Dupri daddy. Okay? Allegedly. So, yeah, this is a girl. So, yeah, her coochie steal. No, Taj coochie steals. No. Her coochie steals. So since her coochie steals, no, hell no. And then I say, and you hard faced doing all this. I'm like, oh girl, Tasha, girl. So gays. So I love SWV. And then we got, oh Lord, Tiny Oink Oink Heiress and Candace slept with Decatur, Georgia Burris. And Latasha ain't never gonna make it solo Scott. And Tamika was in the Meet the Browns play with Tyler Perry Scott. Okay. So y'all, Tamika all up in his trailer, hooping and hollering at family, talking about something. You stole the money, you stole the money. I'm like, no, you did that same thing in Meet the Browns. When that nigga, when he came over there and you ain't want him over there, girl. When that man came over there and wanted to sing. And when he came over there and you ain't want him there because he left you, girl. You your arms did this and you did this. I'm like, girl, you over there acting. I'm like, gross. I'm like, did nobody steal nothing from your bald head ass? So yeah, cause she be over there trying it. And then her and Latasha, once again, letting this group come in between their sisterhood after they done woke Candy up. Now y'all beat Candy up back in the day, girl. Latasha, you and Tamika, y'all woke Candy up. Y'all woke Candy up in the studio. That is what happens. Okay, girl. Now after y'all got y'all ones, you both of y'all, you was wearing out in the front, and then Latasha wearing out in the back. Okay, so Candy was so you know they was whooping on her. Y'all, that's what that word. Because they allegedly. Okay, now they say it's because Candy, you know, they was having disagreements and stuff at the time, and Candy was real slick at the mouth, her and them big ass teeth. I believe him. I'm like, yeah, because she do be, you know, doing this, but ain't beat up nobody. You know, that be my thing. Like, it's okay if you done like literally like beats up. Then it's like you get to go around like what you will do, like the, you know, like the Bad Girls Club, you know, because people already know how you get down. You know what I'm saying? But Candy ain't never gave that. She never gave that. She wouldn't even send them to her own mom. I mean, girl, you still scared of your mom? You still scared of your mama, girl? So now you see Tamika out there, Tamika Scott, thicker than anything God had ever created. They keep squeezing in these dresses. Okay, up there panting, trying to sing songs. And y'all wonder why Candy. That you gotta know how. So you know, a girl. So now it's just a lot of running around and confusion. Now, Escape said that they was gonna headline, and then I guess SWV, they got mad, okay, because they like, you know, like we ain't new to this, we true to this. I'm like, both you bitches, all you bitches, old. Like, why y'all acting like y'all like a newer group or something? Like y'all actually popping? Y'all not. I'm like, yeah, y'all tried it. I'm like, who cares who's headlining this chitlin circuit? Like, who cares? Y'all gonna sing the same 6 songs a piece and then call it a night. I'm like, y'all really about to sit here and argue about which 90s group in 2023 is going to headline? Okay, let's go with the one with the more recent hit. SWV lasted longer than Escape. I mean, since I'm like, not 90s groups arguing over who's gonna headline. All you old hoes headline. Like, y'all not about to argue over this. I'm like, yeah, because I would have been like, gross. How about that? Ugh. Y'all leave about the argue about this? This something to argue about? Like, shave bitch. Like, gross. Shave, like, shave mouth. Shave mouth. So I thought that was stupid. Candy. Well, Escape pretty much is good besides the sisters, because the sisters do not like Candy. Okay. Tamika is doing what she needs to do to secure the check. They don't like Candy, and Candy don't like them because of them knots and stuff that they left on that girl head. Nah, imagine that. Now they wove Candy out in that studio, and Candy ain't forgave them ever since, girl. That's why her and Tiny's so cool. Because although Tiny fired on her too, that's what that word. Ho ho ho. Tiny, you fired on Candy. You fired on her. You definitely did. And because Candy said you missed. And then but you was on DJ Vlad and you said that you like nicked her, type of situation. So clearly you connected. So all of y'all was beating Candy up. Like, let's just keep it real. And you just only fired on her. So since you only fired on her, then it's you feel like, we good, because all I did was, I fired on her one good time to let her know what she wasn't gonna do. Never should have kissed you. That's boop. So she popped her one. But Latasha and Tamika, no, they ripped Candy apart because there was no one there necessarily to break it up at that time. So it was woe out is what happened to Candy. Like, she got woe out. I'm sure she was just because they woe out, both the sisters at the same time. Okay. And this was in the 90s. All right. Candy ain't never got over that. Candy, just tell the truth. Say you want your ones. Like, I get it, because I would want mine too. Because Tamika was allegedly pregnant at the time of the altercation of them, getting their ones with Candy Girl. She was pregnant, and then Tiny was pregnant with Zanique when she filed on Candy. I said, what is up with y'all pregnant fighting? In the 90s, they didn't care, girl. They 9 months talk about, so what you say, baby? What you say, baby? Because, girl, both of them were pregnant. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. They're both pregnant. Tamika, she was pregnant when she beat up Candy, her and her sister Latasha. And Tamika, Tiny, she was pregnant with Zanique when she filed on Candy. She was whole pregnant. So yeah, I'm like, why was y'all pregnant fighting? Like, what the what is up with y'all? But anyways, so yeah, it's just the same old, same old. This show has happened before, basically. I guess it's a part 2. I just feel like Candy is really boring. So this will be more so about the sisters in SWV, I feel, than anything. The Sisters of Escape and the group SWV. I think that's who is going to be centered around, because Candy is boring and she's scary. And Latasha and Tamika, they will run up on Candy. Candy don't want to smoke. Not from those women. She does not. She's already felt their wrath. So yeah, and she don't want to feel it again. So yeah, she treads lightly. Now Tiny might say something. I don't know if they gonna hear her, because I don't know if they understand. I don't know if they understand that. So when she's mad, they never know. It's just like, this is what it is, whatever. But Candy, yeah, she's boring. No matter where she's at, she's boring. No matter where she's at, she's boring. Like, I mean, that's what it is. So, I agree. So, moving right along from this show, I wish I would watch it. Don't send me no updates or nothing. Like I said, I like Lele. That's my girl. That's my girl. I love Lele. That is my girl, and I love Coco. Yeah. But shout out to them. But other than that, yeah, I won't be watching. I'll pass. Hard pass. I feel like been there, done that. Moving right along. So Neho. Absolutely. Neho and his wife, Crystal Renee, whom no one gives up about, are officially single after finalizing their divorce. Will have joint custody, and singer will give her $5,000 in alimony and more and more and more. So I'm glad they're divorced, I guess, because that's what they wanted. So I guess shout out to them. What I did like, I'm not gonna say like, but an agreement that they made that I think is a good agreement is that the parties, neither party will have new romantic partners around the minor children unless they get married or engaged to the person in addition to that. So I think that that's a good rule to have. I think a lot of people introduce their kids to their partners too quick. I think a lot of people got that bad, like really bad, A lot of women mainly. Why I would say that is because, you know, mothers are more prone to keep the children. Fathers, it's a higher amount of fathers walking out on their children than there is women. So 9 times out of 10 is going to be a single mother, you know, that someone is actually taking care of their kids. Because you have a lot of dudes out here that be like, they single fathers, but they're not taking care of their kid. It's like, no, a single father is someone who takes care of their child, not has kids. No, and you're saying, no. You a bastard that's single is what you are. You're not a single father. You're a single bastard, is what you are. Like, you're not taking care of your children, you know, or anything like that. You just have them, you know. So to me, it's like a trap, you know, to kind of like trap women into thinking that you're, oh, well, he has kids, so he must be a ... He must be a good person. He must be a good man. He's a single father. It's like, no, he's not. he's he's a single bastard. Yeah, that's a nigga with kids, not a man taking care of them. That's a single father. He's not that. So yeah, I'd be like, gross. But anyways, I do think that people introduce their kids too quickly. I do. Figure out if the person likes you, and if you like that person. I don't feel like you love your kids. How my rule is, well, and for some people you can't even say this too because it happens quickly for them. But you love your kids, right? So anybody, meaning you love your kids unconditionally. You will do anything for them, no matter what it is. You'll do it or try your hardest to make it happen, right? So why would you introduce or bring around someone, your kids, that you don't feel that same way about? So if I feel like I love you to the point where I'll do anything for you, pretty much whatever you ask me for, I'm going to give you if I can. I'm going to try my hardest to make you happy, you know, and all of those good things. Then yeah, I'll introduce you to my kids because I love you. So now that I know that I love you, it's time to test it and see how far this can go, depending on how well you get along with my children, you know, because we're a package deal, you know. So I feel that dating should be peaceful. Dating should be a peaceful thing. How is a person getting to know you if you're constantly distracted with your kids? And I know it's easier said than done, but again, I feel like it's worth the sacrifice. And if a man truly cares about you, he will wait. He will. He absolutely will. He'll get that you're busy. He'll get that you need to get to your kids. He'll appreciate those things. That's somebody you stick around, you know, and get to know. But yeah, and he'll wait for you. He will, because he feels like you're worth the wait. If you don't feel like you're worth the wait, it's going to be the same thing if you get with him. So locking him down does not mean set straight. It does not. It just means that you are in a relationship by yourself. That is all it is, because he's going to do what he wants to do. So again, feel the same way that you feel about your kid before you introduce. So I think that that's a good rule to have. No introducing, because engaged or married means you love that person. You have to be in love if you're engaged. But that's why I said you got to be careful with that, because some people do that quick. You know, and Miho is that type of person that'll get married after it's 72 hours, married at first sight type of nigga. So because for some reason I feel like he's in love with the idea of being in love, but doesn't want the responsibility of it. And that's a lot of, I feel, men, hetero men, just men in general, but hetero men. I feel that that's the problem. They're in love with the idea of being in love instead of just being in love. You know, so like they want what I mean by that, like they want the picket fence, the wife, the children. They want all of that. You know, they want this dream. And whatnot, but then they'll get into the relationship and they don't want to do any of the hard work. They don't want to deal with the hard times and the ups and downs and the, you know, sometimes you feel attracted to the person, sometimes you feel like you don't, you know, like they don't want to do the hard work. They don't want to do that. They just see something that they want, and they know in order to keep that person, that woman around, because again, that's why a lot of these dudes go for younger girls, because they're naive. So it's easy to fool them into thinking one thing, but them doing another. With a grown woman, she's going to see right through it. She's going to see right through it. So you're only going to be able to get away with certain things for so long before it becomes a problem. With younger girls, they'll waste half their life going through that with someone. They'll waste half their life. Is that a note? What is y'all doing? Love you too. So they put a note under the door and said, "We went to Dave and Buster's with mommy. We will be back before 9 o'clock. I will bring you something back, so don't be upset. I forgot to tell you. Call me if you need anything. P.S. Laundry is swapped over." Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Need the back. Oh, okay. No, it's just like that. Okay. So, yeah, move right along. So, no, literally it says that. Like, literally says what I just read. So, but no, it's there. Because they know I don't like them gone longer than 10 o'clock. Okay, they have school. Okay. Okay, moving right along. So as long as they're back by 9, that's fine. So, yeah. Oh, but they know how I feel. Consorta says, "You're right, Sean. That's why I let my daughter know no matter what was going on in her life, I support her and I'm here for her. I will die for her." Absolutely. And we'll put a ninja under the jail for her. Absolutely. So yeah, I think that it's you know, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Because that's how I feel. I mean, I feel the same. Like, I don't feel like you have to literally like be in love with the person, but I do think you should know them a decent amount of time before you just bring them around. The children. My rule is at least 6 months. Because I did the same thing. Actually, mine was longer than that. Before my spouse actually met my children, it was like almost a year. I think almost a year, a little bit over a year. Yeah, but yeah. So, but yeah, it didn't. I mean, honestly, I don't even gonna lie. When I was first like dating, whatnot, I wouldn't even tell people that I had kids. I wouldn't, and I wouldn't do it. Now, if the question was asked, then I would tell the truth. Like, I wouldn't be like, "No, I don't have kids." But I want the person to get to know me. When people hear kids, they can think all type of things. So I feel it is our responsibility, like as being a parent, to show them when you are dating, is to show the person that like they need to see you. So I don't like to bring up that I have kids because we as parents tend to consistently talk about them and things that's going on with them, and stuff like that. So none of that is necessary with dating. We just need to get to know each other. That's all. And with me being a great father, I don't mind telling someone and then I don't want a person to feel just how I was. I don't want them to feel like an added pressure. Like, you hear that I have kids, so now you feel like you gonna have kids too, or you have to take care of my kid. Like, no, I don't need no assistance. I take care of my kids just fine, like more than fine. Even then, I was working 2-3 jobs. So I'm just like, no. So, but the only way for them to know that is to see it. So that's why I wouldn't say it until either they brought it up, or I would say like maybe 2 months in, maybe like 2, I wouldn't let it go too far without saying anything, because that can feel like a betrayal. Like, I've known you a year and a half, 2 years, and I don't know that you have kids. Like, do you see them? Type of situation. There's like, do you take care of them? Like, do they just like exist? So that's what I would do. I would do everything in my power, because it would be a lot of times it's hard, because I would be busy with stuff, with my kids, so it would be hard to hang out, so it wasn't like I could just chill anytime. It's just like, no, because no one's coming around them. So I don't care how much you want to hang out. I've let people literally sit outside and knock on my door. Like, don't pop up. Like, this is what happens when you pop up. You'd be stuck outside. It's very unfortunate. I walked around, I talked, I made sure that they could hear that I was there. And they kept knocking on the door. Yeah. No. No. So yeah, nobody. So I'm very protective over my churn. So, and I think that other people should be too. And it saves a lot, you don't got to worry about certain people, because, you never know who you're inviting in until you know. So, and I'm always like fearful of something happening to like one of my kids, or something like that, or somebody doing something like me. I don't know. I was just never that type of person. So, yeah. If anything, we gotta, if I have a sneaky link, we gotta come to where you at. Yeah, we gotta cut the other spot. So, yeah. No, ma'am. So when I had a sneaker link, some little stuff like that, she hit me up, or he hit me up, I'd be like, come over there. I'm over there where you at, So I'd be like, Mom, what are you doing? I need you, like 3 hours. But yeah, I didn't. So my kids, they never met any. The only person that they ever met was this one person by accident, and it was because we're at the grocery store. So it wasn't like literally, they like met that person. It's just like, no, we're at a grocery store. And so I'm not going to be rude and like ignore the person and just like, oh, walk real fast. So I was like, hey, but other than that, no. So besides my spouse, they never met anyone. No one, literally. They can't tell you nobody. And I was a hoe. They can tell you nobody. So, besides my spouse, that's it. They were like, yeah, that's all we know. We don't know nobody else. So, yeah. But moving right along. So I think that that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing to do things like that. To, yeah, be as protective as you can be. Shout out to Since Day One, my baby. I love you. She says, you're so funny, Sean. I came in to support out yourself, your energy. I love you too. Shout out to Since Day One. I love her. I love her down. Indigo says, don't knock on my door after 6 p.m. I cannot. But no, I heard that. That's 6 p.m., girl. Don't tell me you in the bed, because I be in the bed sometimes. I be in the bed. 12 says them pops be one adult things with things, but I say things. So nah, those kids are here. Yeah. I just absolutely. I just keep them as far away as you can. And again, it can be difficult. It can be, because being a single parent is just hard. And it's not easy finding sitters and stuff like that. And whatnot. It's days that are convenient for you. Like if you have the day off work and that person wants to hang out, but you can't find a sitter, or you don't have a sitter, it's unfortunate that you have to sacrifice, not hanging out. And, sometimes that could suck, and kind of take it out on the kids even too, because you're frustrated and, you feel like you're anchored, you're being held down, you can't live, so it can be very depressing. And that's why a lot of people, just go drop their kids off, at certain people's house and just leave for days, sometimes weeks, just because sometimes it can just be too much. 1 minute you're functioning, and then the next minute it's just like you're just not. Just like I can't do this. Like this is just too much. So you may go drop them off at Big Mama house, or someone's house for a while, a sister or a brother, or something like that. Not everybody's the same. Just because most of us, as parents, are strong and can function and have stability around us, to where we can have and instill that stability into our children so that they take that along with them. Not everybody has that option. So, and it can be hard, a very, very hard life. If there are 2-parent households that are out here struggling to make ends meet, imagine one doing it while trying to provide for other people that can't provide. That's really hard. It's not an easy task. So that's why I salute single parents. I definitely do, because it's not easy. I did it, and man, it was so hard. It was so hard. I mean, and parent is just hard, period. It's hard. But I mean, it has its good times. But yeah, so I just think that you should be as protective as possible. And it's okay that you have to sacrifice, because what your kids are getting in place of that sacrifice is priceless. It's like you can't put a price on that time you're still giving them, the love that you're giving them. Like materialistic things are great, but it's nothing like love. Like children love love. So that's one thing that I noticed with my children. That's why it's very easy for me to just give them a look, or even kind of raise my voice, and they'll just do what I say. So when people say like, in my family, because whooping and spankings and stuff was big in my family, but I especially my girls, I can't even remember like ever putting my hands on them. But I don't hit my kids. I don't have to. It's something about the male, presence that kind of straightens the kid up. It really does, because I don't know. But yeah, so just the sacrifice is worth it, is how I look at it. It's worth it, because your kids are so much better for it. And you get to protect them from a lot of things, because a lot of these women, number one, that are out here being essayed at a young age and M-worded, the majority of times be because of what boyfriend, that their mom has brought over, a friend that was over hanging out with their mom, you know, a lot of times, it be who you bring, into the household, that does such to your child. So that's why I think you have to be very weary, of who and whom you are bringing around. Because even marriage sometimes will not stop them from still doing whatever they had planned. Sometimes, it kind of encourages it. So you truly have to be careful, and who you are letting in, and finding backstories on people, because there's always a breadcrumb that's left behind. And to ask important questions, to do background checks, all of that stuff. Absolutely. You need to know who you are letting into your house. It's easy to bring somebody into your home like that you grew up with, because you grew up in the same area. So any rumors or anything like that, like, no, we know each other. Like, we grew up together, so I don't really need to look into you besides the time we weren't around each other. Other than that, I know you, but just some random dude you met on an app or on a website, or, something like that. You don't know who you're inviting to your home. You don't know this person at all. Like, anything can happen. So, yeah. And I think it's a high ratio of what, mommy's boyfriend did, so, or mommy's husband, so I'm telling you, so be very wary and careful about that. So, because you can prevent a lot of that stuff by just not inviting anybody into your home, or at least around your children. So, yeah. Especially if your kids can't talk yet. Like, if you're a single mother with an infant, do not start dating until your child starts talking. That's just how I feel. I mean, unless you know the person like really well. Other than that, just like daycare, until your child is talking, I don't feel like they need to be in daycare. And I know it's harder. I would rather, I don't know, but still, you don't know until you know. You don't know until you know. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, be careful. Be careful out here. So yeah. Moving right along. What's next? That was a lot. Okay, let's get to my girl. Doja, not Doja Cat. I wish I would. I can't stand Doja Elf. So Doja Elf did this interview recently, guys. And during this interview, Doja Elf speaks on being compared to Britney Spears when Britney Spears shaved her head. So basically, people saying that, like, when Britney was psycho, Doja's giving she's psycho right now, right? And Doja did not appreciate that. Okay. Doja says in a new cover of story for Variety magazine, Doja Cat talks about her viral fashion looks. We don't care. Possibly dipping into punk. We don't care. And that she's able to live in. Yeah, we don't care. The interview kicked off the topic of Doja's unique hairstyle. Yep, we don't care about none of that either. Where's the Britney Spears piece? Okay, right here. So it says, which led to social media users instantly comparing her to Britney Spears. While Doja, what were her hairstyles right here? What it says, yeah, hairstyles. While Doja simply explained at the time that she never liked having hair, which is why she cut it. Trolls automatically assumed she was spiraling or going through a mental breakdown. Though they were wrong, and Doja is reminding people how rude it is to make those assumptions, while also coming to Spears' defense, she told Variety, it's so incredibly disrespectful for people to be minimizing what Britney went through and make a joke out of something that was very serious and a big deal in her life. Every time I see a comment like that, I can't compute what's happening. Other than that, it's just an awful thing, Doja added. Okay. So Doja Elf is over here giving Britney Spears the utmost respect. Okay. And she over here saying it's disrespectful for y'all to be saying that type of stuff about Britney after everything that Britney done went through. Doja Elf. Did you hear about everything Black people went through? Your dad's side. Did you hear about that girl? Did you hear about that girl? But you were still over there laying across that bed with those white incel men and said, nigger. Black people been through a lot, but we get a nigger. But Britney, a white girl, she gets the utmost respect. A good. This is why I don't like you. Yeah, yeah. So I just find it mad weird. You know, Black people have been through, I don't know, everything. And you decide to go lay across the bed and say to a bunch of white incel men, okay? Men that could really care less about what you were saying within that moment, like about that. All they cared about was you and what you look like. So you could have just sat there quiet and they would have been completely fine with that. But instead, you decide to say nigger. You don't get to say that. You don't get to do that. Because y'all get to choose. You biracials. Y'all get to choose. Okay, girl? You can either be pro-Black or you can be pro-white because you're half of both. Okay, there's not a higher percentage. We don't want to hear that. Your mama white, your dad Black. Okay? So you could be on the Black side and be like, what up, my nigga? And we're going to let that slide. Or you're going to hop over here to the white side and be like, my fucking nigger boy. Either one. So yeah, either way, you can get beat up. So a girl. So you decide to Oreo jump. You decide to do that, girl. And be white on the outside, Black on the inner. And you decided to say nigger. Absolutely. You know what you could have said across that bed, bitch? You could have said a good. I like white guys, yeah, yeah. So like we know you love white men. Like that's fine. That's fine. Just like we know you love white women. Like that's fine. That's what you've always like truly wanted to be. Like that's what you're into. Like your music and all of that. You were forced into hip hop. You never wanted to do hip hop. Gross. Miss didn't do nothing. Miss didn't do nothing. Girl. Like, yeah, okay. I thought a racist was sitting over here, white power, white power, white power. I find that mad weird. When it comes to Britney, you're oh so respectful. But then when it comes to Blacks, you didn't do nothing. Nigga. Oh, weird. But you're so respectful to Miss Britney with her beautiful white porcelain skin. I find that weird. Shut up, Doja. This is why I don't like you. This is why I will never be able to get down with somebody like you because you're a poser. You absolutely are. You cut your hair bald because that's what you wanted to do. You don't want to be considered Black. You don't want to look Black. You don't want to do any of those things because that's not who you are, bitch. It's not who you are. It's not. Okay? You're a valley girl stuck in a Black girl's body. Yeah. Because as much as you want to be accepted as Caucasian, you're not accepted as it. You're too ethnic. That's why you got skinny and all of that. That's why you ain't want no curves. You ain't want none of that stuff. You ain't want to be thick. You don't want to be none of that. You don't want no inches. You want none of that. You don't want none of that. That's why you cut your hair off, all of that. To be the Karen you were born. You were stripping yourself of Black people, stripping yourself of hip hop. You don't want nothing to do with it. What you do attracts Black boys. Gross. Gross. That's why you do your collabs and move on about your business. You have no dealings. You're not attracted to Black men. You don't date Black men. You don't really F with Black girls like that. Like, girl, please. Like, you're homophobic. Like, you've been saying F word. Like you call people through all through high school. It was just a thing to do. You know, all of that. You laying across beds, calling people niggers and all that stuff. Girl, shut the girl. I can never respect a bitch like her. Ever. She is trash. So it's like, yeah, you don't get to do all of this stuff. And then, okay, girl, you don't want to be a rapper at all whatsoever. You've been forced into it. Forced into it. And you did cut your hair because you had an episode, ho. You did. because they keep forcing you to do something that you don't want to do. You don't want to rap. You don't want to do any of those things. You just don't happen to be okay at something because you're more so of a songstress. You want to be more so like pop rock. You know, when I infuse different type of lyrics and, you know, make a little hip hop flair, you know, here and there, because you want to do trip hop. That's what you want to do. Like Maya and Girlfriends Beach. You want to do trip hop. You want to be like Maya. La 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 la. You wanted to be like that. Everything's dying. The world is so red. Everybody's dying. The world's bleeding red. You wanted to do all that. That's what you wanted to do. You wanted to get your Marilyn Manson on, girl. You wanted to be the female Marilyn. So it's just like, yeah, that's what you wanted to do. You wanted to be Lynn off of Girlfriends, girl. That's who you want to be. You want to do trip hop. That's what you want to do, girl. Girl. Nah. That's why you cut your hair off and all this, because they keep making you rap and do all this poppy, hip hoppy stuff. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Girl. Like you ain't fooling nobody. Racist. Like you're not fooling anybody. So here, Flip, I just feel like she's trash. So thanks for respecting my girl Britney, because she's my girl. But can we get some of that too? Can we get a little RSPCCT? I get you to respect your daddy, but we ain't your daddy, girl. I'm not your daddy, I'm your grandpa. So it's like, yeah, girl, you tried it. So move right along. That's all that work. That's all that work. And then didn't Alyssa Milano say something about my girl? Hold on. Didn't Alyssa oh no, okay. So y'all remember Sweetie Pies? Y'all remember Sweetie Pies? And how Hipta they had his family member slain, y'all. Now the woman was sentenced to 3 years, okay? And I think that's a shame. I think she should have got way more time than that. What is her name? Is it Tesla or something like that? Terrica Willis, 39-year-old. So the woman who was accused of luring 21-year-old former Welcome to Sweetie Pie star Andrew Montgomery Jr. to his death in March 2016 has been sentenced to 3 years in prison, according to ABC News. 39-year-old Terrica Willis, was sentenced at a St. Louis courthouse for conspiracy to commit murder for hire last week, after having pleaded guilty during the trial back in 2022. Oh my goodness. So she only got 3 years. I feel like she should have got more than that. Because if not for her, she literally brought him to the spot to where it's gonna happen. So you're just as guilty, if you ask me. Shout out to Persuasive. Thank you, sweetie, for the super sticker. So yeah, I just don't feel like that's cool. Maybe because she did plead guilty. So she could have took a plea deal, and that's the reason she pleaded guilty, because she already got a deal. So yeah, I'm guilty. But only 3 years. So she'd be out like a year and a half. And then I don't know if they're doing the time served that she served when she first got arrested, because sometimes they do that. But she's just as responsible as the person that pulled the trigger, if you ask me. So I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Y'all saying in the chat, Def took a deal. Yeah, no, I believe she took a deal too, because 3 years for helping somebody's life be taken away, like, that's crazy. She should have got way more time than that. I feel like she should have got like 25 years at least, like minimum, and had to have served at least 12 of those years before eligible for like parole, or something. Like, that's crazy. 3 years, and this man lost his life, and if not for her, because she lured him there deliberately. That's crazy. Didn't he get didn't Tim, he was sentenced, right? I don't. Let's look. Hold on. Let me look. Was it? Let's look and see. Yes, he was sentenced. Well, no, the hitman was sentenced to 32 years. Hold on. The hitman was sentenced to 32 years. It says. Let me look. Okay. No one hired too. You know how these articles be. They always want to tell you the whole story before just okay. Prosecutors are not seeking death penalty for Tim Norton, he could be sentenced up to life in prison. Sentencing December 15th. Okay, this still doesn't tell me. Sorry. I don't know. I'll look into that later because this is getting on my nerves. But yeah, she only got 3 years. The hitman was sentenced. So I'm pretty sure Tim was sentenced too, wasn't he? If the hitman was sentenced, Terica is sentenced, he should be sentenced too. I mean, it was all because of him. I mean, he did it. He did it. Sean, they found 3 missing rappers unalive to them. Who? Not 3. Who? That's like, they must be like underground because let me okay, that's not up yet. Okay, because maybe house nice. Yeah, this couple right here gonna burn. They gonna burn. Let's get into Donald Trump so we can get out of here, y'all. I'm always on a time mark. We're about to go over to Station Head. After this, where is Donald Trump? Donald Trump. Right here. So let's get into this before we get out of here. I want to hear your thoughts.
Of our youth. On day one, plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It'll go very quickly. I will declare that any hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor youth will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare and will be terminated from the program immediately. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably.
Wow. Wow. So, Zaya, girl, you better hurry up, girl. Zaya, girl, you better hurry up, girl. Girl, they said Trump might get back and he might get that seat back, girl. Girl, Zaya, you better hurry up. Get your ass up and hurry up. Zaya, girl, what you gonna do, girl? Girl, Zaya, you better hurry up, girl. Girl, he talking to you. He's talking to you. If he getting rid of all of that stuff, that means that all the people that like are on hormones and stuff like that, it sounds as if it's going to affect all of that. So if you are a child that is trans, or you know, a teenager that is trans and whatnot, and you're on certain medicine to do certain things, he said all of that will be ceased. That will come to an end. It absolutely will. It absolutely will. So, my girl, I'm like, ooh, wow. Ooh, now the gay people, LGBTQ barbecue, no, y'all was just trying to get Beyonce all this goddamn flack about Dubai. Get on this. Where is the barbecue? LGBTQ barbecue, girl, where y'all at? Or okay, but Beyonce get up there and she get up there, oh, girl. And boy, she get up there and do that, and it's a problem. Then here y'all come. How dare Beyonce? It's just like she just made a whole gay album. Okay, queers? We should be happy. Okay? She said cunty. Like a lot. Okay? On my word. On my word. But now say no, us queers, us gays, that we like to, that girl that we like to say that we have issues. She said that a lot in the album category. Bad, I'm the bar. Like, we love that. It's gay. She said, Uncle Johnny made my dress that cheap spandex gays. That was for us. Nah. Even Uncle Johnny was gay. Okay? Y'all ain't happy with shit. Y'all just gotta find reasons. Now he come forward and say genocide for trans. Okay. And are you guys busy today, or this should be everywhere? Y'all should be outraged. Y'all should be protesting all of this stuff. Oh, I mean, I guess if y'all want me to protest with y'all, I will. I mean, I ain't that gay, but I'll do it with y'all. I mean, what we protesting? So I mean, what we doing? Hurry up. What are we doing? Because y'all wanted to chase my girl Beyonce down the streets just because she performed in Dubai. But it's okay for Hazley, Naza, and all of them to go allegedly prostitute and get pooped on their chests and all of that stuff. That's fine. But Beyonce go over there and hit a couple of O's that the girls can't even match, that the girls can't even get with, girl. And it's how dare she? But you got this flaming hot Cheeto with a toupee on over here saying genocide, that we want the apocalypse for trans people. Oh my word. And he said it like he ain't say nothing wrong. He said this with confidence. He said this like he advertising a sports drink. Absolutely. He folding up papers, and I mean, hitting papers. So we're going to be getting rid of anything trans, anything that if a doctor tries to mutilate, if they try to move anything around, give any booster shots, any medicines, any any type of anything that does anything other than what it's supposed to do, and then they will be penalized. Are we gonna make sure that these churn gonna be churned? Your child may not take a hormone. They may not pass gold. They may not collect $200 fucking dollars. Yes, absolutely. If your child is a boy, your child is gonna stay a boy. That bitch is a girl. She gonna stay a motherfucking girl. If your son wasn't born, daughter wasn't born with no mustache, she ain't getting one from us. If your son wasn't born with no titties, he ain't getting no starter ones from us. He gonna have to go get them hard ass titties just like everybody else and pay for plastic surgery. Is what he gonna have to do. That's what that word. So yeah, we're not gonna desensitize any of their bodies. We ain't gonna stop nothing from growing. We ain't gonna make puberty go in reverse. We ain't about to get rid of menstrual cycles. We ain't doing none of that. We doing none of that. From now on, you is what you was burned. Y'all, what you was burned. You was no longer your damn feelings. Okay? It's what he said. He don't care how you feel on the inside, okay? All right? He tired of that. Okay? He said if you're gonna have some childbearing hips, all right, you're gonna have to have been born that damn way. Okay? Ain't no cis shit. It's called natural. Everything is natural. Just be gay. So everything is outlawed besides being gay. Okay. Trump said that y'all is too much. Y'all get these rights and stuff that y'all want. No. Big no. Real bad. So he said no to he said no, take the rights. Take any right. Take it all. Take it away. They don't need it. They're not getting no bathrooms. They're not getting none of that. If you gotta go in there with the boys. If you got a coochie, even with a mustache, go in there with the boys. Okay? All right? You gonna look at where you're going type of situation. Okay? So Kaylee, you gonna get your ass whooped with Trump being in house, girl. If you gotta poop, okay, your stomach issues, girl, deal with that in the house, Kaylee, girl. Okay? You don't you okay? Okay, girl, you're gonna get a ticket for indecent exposure. You know, and all of that stuff after a couple weeks here, girl. I mean, when Trump get back in the White House, girl, Trump is doing everything to get rid of trans people. That's what that word. That's what that word. So, is y'all gonna allow this LGBTQ barbecue? Y'all get rid of the tea? Are y'all just gonna let Trump get rid of y'all tea? Oh my goodness, Trump said you're either gay or IA, either one. You're either A or IQ. Okay? One or the other. All right? If you're in one of them three, move around. Okay? You can be in question. Okay, that's the QI. IQ. IA is in the ass. You can do that. Okay? But the trans part, no. No, Trump hates trans, is what it's given. So yeah, y'all better do something about y'all president, because he trying to take it from Biden. Biden over there asleep. They raiding his house, looking for his son is on meth. Lord, it's a mess. It's a mess, Lord. Shout out to y'all for these cash apps. Shout out to Arkillian. Thank you so much, sweetie. I love you. Shout out to Karen. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Shout out to Lotus. Thank you so much, Lotus. Shout out to Sophia. Thank you so much, Sophia. Shout out to Kim. Thank you so much, Kim. Oh my God. Shout out to Squeaky. Oh my God, I love you, Squeaky. Thank you so much. Shout out to my girl, Sharon. Girl. Yes, girl. Thank you, girl. Shout out to Samantha. Yes, Lord. Shout out to Yolanda. Yes. Thank y'all so much. Samantha, your message. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love you all, and I deserve it all. Everything's just for me. Thank you. He's only talking about kids. Girl, that's where it starts. No. Start with the churn on up. Okay? It's easier to remove it when it comes to children. It's going to be harder to do with adults. So it's kind of just like that's how I feel. I feel that he's just starting with that because it's easier to get things made so that kids aren't allowed to do, especially without consent, without being an adult. It's more so of having a parent's permission, they're allowed to do certain things. So it's easier to take those type of rights or, situation. It's easier to do than taking it from a bunch of adults, a bunch of grown people. No, you ready to start a war? Like, because that's what it's going to be. So shout out to Jada. She says, I'm transgender and I'm not worried about it. It won't fly. I hope it does not, Jada. I really do. Because like I said, I feel like he has something against trans people. I do. I don't know why folk come. I absolutely do not. But I do. I feel like he has, I don't know, somebody, I don't know. But he definitely feels like he has, I feel like it's a personal. It's weird because he's only like coming for them. Like it would be different if he's like no gay marriage, stuff like that. That's which he's spoke on things like that before too. But more so of trans. He loves to pinpoint trans people for some reason. So I'm just like, well, what the because it starts with the kids. That then it's going to be like a domino effect to where he's going to be trying to get rid of any type of medical assistance that is helping trans women and men get any type of whatever they need medically to further their transition or to help their transition. I think that he's going to try to rid them of that as well. I do. I think he's going to try to get rid of doctors giving out hormones. I do. I think it's going to get to that point to where this is just the beginning type of situation. I don't know what it is with Trump, but he always has an enemy when he comes in the White House. The first time around, I think he more so tried to pinpoint Latino people. And I think this time around it's going to be the gay community, more so trans people. He always finds someone to attack. So yeah, I think it just starts with the children. But thank you for the super sticker. Shout out to Lysandra Moderator for the super sticker. Thank you so much, sweetie. I love you. Thank you. So yes, but yeah, I think that it's just the start. But I do think that this is time, just again, which I'm always going to call the LGBTQ barbecue out. This is time to where y'all need to be rioting, and well, not literally, but I'm saying like on social media, at least making a big presence about how you are not in support of this and how this is not okay. Because again, you have people that are growing up trans and people like Zaya that wants to get certain things done, literally is in the process of trying to get certain things done, and her mother is against it, and her father, DeWade, of course, is with it. But yeah, I have no dog in the fight. Like I said, I feel that people should have the right to be who they want to be. They do. But I'm saying, like, I'm not trans, but I will fight for them because I feel like if they need help, we should help them. Now, when it comes to the kids, I just feel like kids should just be trying to live their best life and figure out who they are as they grow versus I saw something, I'm inspired by it, so let me do it. I think that they should live first. Live as what you think you shouldn't be, to know that you shouldn't be it because you feel that. Give yourself time. That's all. And again, it's a lot to drink in. I think a lot of trans people, and I'm not speaking for trans people, but I'm speaking based off of a situation that I've saw. I think that a lot of trans people overlook, because if my kid was trans, when it comes to being a parent, I feel like why it's so hard to drink in is because if I've been raising a little boy, it's like you're my little boy, and if I've been raising a little girl, then it's like you're my little girl. So you changing, I get that you want to be something different, I get that, but that being completely ripped from me is different as well, and I feel that some trans people, I feel, overlook that. That we get that you feel that you are something else or should be something else, or maybe you feel even born in the wrong body, like I get that. But at the same time, as an adult, I think it's way easier to swallow, even if you're like 18, 19 years old. But you come into your parent as like a 10-year-old, 13-year-old, 8-year-old, I want to be a girl or I want to be a boy. It's just like, well, you're my baby, like I want you're my little boy, or like you're my little girl. So it's hard to just completely, because you just remember them growing up and going back to them when they're small, so it's just like I always planned on you being, like what you are, because that's what you were born. So I just always, kind of saw you being that, now when, again, it's hard to support it. you know, it's hard because it's like you're still so stuck in the mindset, you know, of something. But yeah, it's not an easy pill to swallow, you know, as a parent. To just be one day you're this and the next day you're that. And I feel like as an adult, you're free. Go ahead, you know, do your thing, you know. But like as a child, I just think children should just simply be children. Like it's that simple. Kids have enough to worry about. So I'm just it's not that I'm not going to support because I absolutely would. But I just feel like baby, you're gonna go through so much in life and you're gonna be judged so harshly, you know, just on a certain appearance. So to do this and at this point, I just think it's a lot. And you can really be damaged, you know, like on the inside of going through years of this type of turmoil and abuse, you know, from these other people, you know, because I can control when you go to school and stuff like I can control what happens, you know. So and that could destroy you, you know, with how they treat you, you know, and stuff like that. So to be protective of you, I feel that it's best for you to just give yourself some time, live for a while, give yourself some years in this skin before you decide that it's truly uncomfortable, that you just don't want to be in it. Like, live life first, you know. Just be a kid, not a gender, not a none of that. Just be a kid. Like, just, you got the whole rest of your life to worry about all of that, you know. Now, if your kid had cancer or something like that and they wanted to do so, okay, because who knows type of situation. So if you want to live your life, is that fine? You know, I'm whatever I can do to make you happy. But I mean, if your kid is fine, healthy, just let him be a kid. Him or her. Let them be a kid. Just be a kid. Like, just worry about just life in general. Discover things, discover people, you know, and whatnot, because it's still not going to be the same experience. Just because you are a trans woman in school, or trans girl, I should say, in school, the same boys that are going to like, it's not going to be the same thing. Like, you're not going to have the same experience. So that's what I say. Like, what's the rush, you know, to do any of that anyway? Because it's not going to be the same thing. Like, just because you hang with these pretty girls isn't them. I promise you, this is not going to go how you feel like it's going to go. I promise. So I feel that you should just live first. The Zaya Wade situation, shout out to, you know, his family, but no, I cannot get down with that. Absolutely not. If you want to be gay and all of that, if you want to dress a certain way and stuff like that, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that, but I'm not supporting anything else besides you being a kid. Like, live your damn life. You're so concerned to do adult things, because to me, those are adult things. Doing anything to your body surgery wise, if it's not because to save you or to better your health, there's no reason to be doing it before the age of 18. That's how I feel. Don't no 16-year-old need to be laying on no table, getting no titties, you know, stuff, getting BBLs at 17. It's like, no, like none of these girls should be doing none of those things. They absolutely shouldn't. So I would agree with any type of other surgery too. Like, yeah, no, wait. I just feel like you should wait. That's an adult decision. I don't feel like a child can truly, or teenager can truly make that decision. Like, no, I want you to be of sound body and mind and an adult. So if this don't go how you want it to, because there's been plenty of trans people that have went back, that have went back. There's plenty of trans men and trans women that have reverted. So again, once you do certain things, there is no going back. So, I mean, trans women that have gotten rid of their breasts, and I mean, men that have gotten rid of their breasts and stuff like that, that is very so much permanent. Like, you don't get those back, you know? So, yeah, mastectomies and stuff like that, like those are serious, you know, decisions, you know, that's nothing light. That's not lightweight. You know, so it's no different than genitalia. That's not lightweight. Like, that's a big decision. So, no. I mean, again, you 17, 18 years old, 17, it could definitely be a discussion. 18, if that's something you want to go do, I'll stand right there and support you. I'll go with you. All of that. If you decide at 18 years old, you take a little bit of, you know, a couple years, or I would say wait till you're at least like 20, 21. But I mean, if you just like, no, I live my life 18 years this way and I'm, you know, it's time for me to do something. Okay. I would be right there with my kid and support them. I sure would. I would support that. I mean, hey, you're 18 years old. You got your whole life ahead of you. This is the beginning of it. You feel like this is a decision you want to make. I'll support you. But no, ain't no 12-year-old or 14-year-old or 15-year-old walking up to me telling me what they want. I don't care. I can't. No. You know when you should be able to, when you can do that, when you can do it without me. If you can make a decision without me, that means you're an adult. So that means that I can't tell you whether I disagree or not. You know, this is something you can do as a child, as a teenager. You can't do certain things without me. So anything you can't do without me, don't do. Like in most states, you got to be 18 to get tattooed. In some, it's 21, unless you have permission from a parent usually present, signing things and, whatnot. So that don't mean go in a basement of someone that can get it, that gives tattoos, since you don't need a parent there, and go get a tattoo. It does not mean that. So it's the same thing for people like Zaya and whatnot. I mean, if this is something that you could just go do, you would. So with you needing your parents' permission, it's probably not something you should be doing. It's how I look at it, honestly. I mean, my teenage daughter came to me and said that she wanted to do something cosmetic to her body. I want to get breast implants or something like that. No. I don't care how much they want it. No. Once you're 18, save your own money. Buy your own boobs. I mean, girl, until then, Kleenex in the closet. Like, not buying you breast, gross. Like, that's not the answer, because you're still going to be insecure, because you're insecure. You don't want boobs because you want boobs. You want boobs because other girls have them. You want boobs because certain boys like those girls. So if you had those, you feel like they would like you. What if they don't? Or what if they just want you for the reason they want the girl with the big boobs to skeet on them and move on? Like, yeah, going to get boobs, I mean, he's going to be my husband. I doubt it. Teenagers have very short attention spans. They get bored very easily. So, yeah, girl, just, you can get breasts. That's fine. I'll go with you when you buy them. Like, I'm not about to buy you no breasts. Gross. Like, mm-mm. No. So, yeah, if I'm not going to buy her any breasts, I'm not going to let my son cut off his penis. Like, yeah, I'm not. Wait till you're 18. When you're an adult, you don't need me. All you need is my support, which you will have. So it's not that I don't support you. Just wait. Wait till you can make the decision yourself. Because at this point in time, if Zaya decided to go through with this process and she decided later on in life that she changes her mind, and that's another thing, just because you are a trans person that knows you are trans, that you may rather you feel born in the wrong body or however you feel about it, that's you. There are plenty of people that are trans that felt the same way and they changed their mind. Just because you didn't change yours don't mean that it's impossible. Because I feel that a lot of trans people are like that. It's like they get offended when they say that people go back. No, it's a part of, it happens. It's a part of life that don't get to be erased so that you can make your cause stronger. Like, no, your cause is already strong, whether a person reverts or not. So I don't want to be a parent sitting there agreeing with my child to do something, and then later on in life, they like regret that they ever did it, wish that they never did it, wish that they would have just waited longer and had more time to mature and process a decision that big, instead of me okaying it. And if I wouldn't have okayed, because now I'm gonna feel like it's my fault. Like, well, if I would have just told you no, then maybe you wouldn't be feeling like this. Maybe you wouldn't be feeling however you feel. Whether it's mutilated or just something's missing or whatever. However you feel right now. Maybe I wouldn't have took part in that. Maybe, things could have been different. But plenty of people have changed their mind. Plenty of trans women that became trans women and decided to go back to being a man. Plenty. Some with procedures, some, a pre-op, some post-op. Absolutely. That's why trans people have to go through therapy sessions and whatnot, or therapy with certain doctors and whatnot before that's part of the transition is even agreed to. So And if you don't answer the questions correctly, basically, then the doctor won't approve. So you have to get approved to get those surgeries. You don't just get to say, I want surgery. And they're just like, okay. Like, no, it don't work like that. Because you don't get to go back. There is no rewind button. There is no, it's permanent. You know, so yeah. There is no rewind. So yeah, but yeah, with Trump doing that, like I said, with children, I have no dog in that fight. I have no dog in that fight. Because again, everything Zaya's doing right now, she's doing it without a sex change. So what's the rush? The only thing I could think, and I feel like it's like inappropriate to say, but I mean, I don't know. Besides wanting to be sexual, it's like what is the rush? What's the rush? I don't get it's not like it hurts to have it, you know, things like that. I mean, it absolutely doesn't. That would be a lie. Now you may feel disfigured, you know, and things like that, which, you know, I get, but that's a feeling. Shake it. That's what I would say. Breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. Yeah, walk it off. That's what I would tell you. There's no rush. I mean, you're a teenager. That's how I look at it. What are we rushing for? Is there something you want to tell me? Are you ready to make certain moves? So you need to get on with it, you know, already? So, I mean, other than that, chill. Like, what's the rush? It ain't like you 4. You know, it's like you will be 18 soon. I mean, what is it, 5 or 6 years, something like that? So, or less, 4 years, 5, or however. Like, what you rushing for? Chill. You'll be all right. Chill out. Flip. So, yeah, no rush. It's how I look at it. What we rushing for? What we rushing for? Shout out to Lysandra for the Cash App, and shout out to Sharon as well, or Star Pepper, for the Cash App as well. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys. But yeah, so I don't see, but yeah, I don't have any dog in the fight with what Trump is saying about when it comes to children. Now adults, I don't feel that would be right. No, these trans, a lot of these trans people have been living their life as trans, so to try to cut off their hormones and all this, I feel like that's trash. And I would definitely like protest and all of that stuff and be against that, because trans people should still be able to be trans and live their life. Like, they go through enough. Like, all us people go through enough. But you know, like, it's a lot. So yeah, I'm down for the cause. I'm down for the fight. Trans people, let's do it. Because I just feel like trying to literally take rights and stuff from people is not cool. But yeah, we are about to go on station here. Thank you so much, Angel, for the cash app super sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for the super stickers and super chats. So I'm about to go over to Station Head. I will put the link in the chat, or the moderators have been putting in the chat, but I'll put the link on the community feed here. If you haven't been in Station Head, it's a free app. You got to pay nothing like that. We just talk our ish. We get really messy over there. So I'll be over on Station Head in about 10 minutes. I'm going to schedule a show right now. So if you guys want to get some snacks and all of that good stuff, we're going to go be messy. So we're going to go over Station Head. But thank you guys so much. I love you all. I might go live tomorrow. I want to get this Tyree information together because it's a lot. So I want to get that together. So if I don't go live, then I would just put it together like in a surviving, and then drop that. But yeah, there's some information that I got and I really want to go over it. So yeah, we're going to go over to Station Head. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Until the next show, we will do hot topics more. I know we've been, all over the place. But yeah, we will do more hot topics. Until the next show, I love you all. Thank you for joining me, supporting me, all the Cash Apps, super chats, donations, just everything. I love you. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much for everything. Until the next show, I love you guys. Bye. Fresh, 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 flex, fresh, fresh.